Okay, so I heard it's like 118 in Phoenix, where Elijah is, because he's in Arizona, so it's super hot. And then the rest of you I know went swimming today. Bailey, did you go swimming today? No. Gemma, what'd you do today?
So it's gonna be dark. So you have to move your we went to the beach.
Oh, nice. I got stuck in the office. Who else went swimming? You guys went to the beach. I knew that. Oh, Ty and Jordy did too. Right on. Herders, what'd you do today? Juliana did. Thomas, what'd you do today, bud?
A little time ago, we went to Alabama.
Oh, wow. So you've been traveling, my friend. Well, I know that James just came back from Florida, I think, right? Yep. And Dean and
we
Pete
just got back.
Nice.
I'll be right
Cool.
back.
You visited your
We went to
family?
the beach a lot.
No doubt. I can see your tan. Pete and Dean, what are you guys up to?
We went swimming.
Of course. Mr. Cool, we need a pool out here in our office. That'd be good.
You're gonna show them? There's all our shells.
Oh, Breeze is way bigger.
Oh, nice job. Thanks for sharing that. That's cool.
Right?
Okay.
We don't get to the beach a lot in Colorado.
No, true.
I used to
Ty,
have
Jordy,
a shell container.
what'd you say, Bailey?
I used to have a shell container full of shells
Cool.
from the beach.
That's
I've been
good.
collecting seashells.
I'm glad. You're gonna make something out of them?
No, I don't
Okay.
know where they are. My mom
Oh.
probably threw them out.
Maybe.
Nope,
Or she gave them away. She was generous with your shells. What do you think? Maybe? Yeah.
she kept them.
I don't even know what that is.
Kept them.
Okay. Ty and Jordy and cousin Anna, how are you all today? Did you go swimming too? Almost. Oop. Quick fingers. Pops, you need to help. Well, maybe they won't get unmuted. Utu, how you doing, girly? What'd you do today?
Pool lunch. We went to Cherry Point. That's over where I live. I do not live close.
Oh, okay. So you had a bit of an adventure. That's cool. Yep. Bella, what'd you do today?
I went to Washington.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, you guys. So what we're going to do is kick this off. I wanted to, well, actually, some of your parents told me that they have, you already are excited. I'm going to actually mute you all so we can talk real quick here.
Turn it on. Turn the computer on.
So what we're going to talk about today is some of the ideas maybe that you might have gotten when we talked about homework, right? We talked about people that you might want to be generous with. Does anybody want to share what their thoughts are? Have they already been thinking about stuff? Yeah, Morgan, go ahead.
We've been thinking about Katarina's Club, that they give away food to kids,
Yeah.
and it's like this Italian club thing.
Yep, cool. I like that idea. Good job. Okay, herders, I see your hands up, John Peter. And then Bailey. You're on mute, dude. Can you unmute? There you go. Okay.
So my mom has like a bunch of clients for like she has Israeli clients. She's like clients over the world, but we had to do like local clients. So we each have one. Like I did one where it's like my mom's friend goes to Africa every year, and they have a big orphanage, and they help widows in Africa, and have an orphanage in Africa.
I like that. So that's a cool idea. I can't wait to hear all about it when you're finished. Yes, Thomas.
Our school is in Kansas City,
Yeah. So
and
you,
they help people learn.
yeah, they do, huh? Sounds good. Maybe you'll think about some kids that you can help give money to, give your donation to, that still need help with their education. Maybe that's an idea for you. Thanks for sharing, Thomas. Okay, I think I saw hands over, who else raised a hand? Bella, okay, and Bella, and then Ty and Jordy. Bella, do you have ideas?
Yeah. This is a one that on Christmas to help children whose parents don't have a lot of money to get toys for children
During Christmas.
during Christmas. Sorry.
That's a sweet gift. That could be cool. I like that. I look forward to hearing more about that. Okay, Ty and Jordy, did you have some ideas on where you want your grant money to go to?
Okay.
We thought about this coffee shop, and it helps homeless, and it gives kids who can't go to school, it helps them
Helps them learn the job skills, right?
learn
Oh.
the job skills, and and thought about my mom looked at it's to moms that are in jail.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They don't have the vitamins that they need.
So it helps the babies that are still in utero in jail get the nutrition they need by giving the moms the vitamins they
Wow.
need.
Is everybody sharing?
That is really cool. Thanks for sharing that. I like those. I can't wait to hear more about those, whatever you decide to pick. Utu,
We're gonna cheer about our.
you want to share an idea that you had that you think you want to choose for your grant money to go to?
Yeah, my idea was to get my church and all the people around, so they turn out all the people and bring them back to my church so they can give clothes and food. And I'm gonna do the same, especially the ones in the street. I'm gonna buy them food and clothes and everything.
Oh, I love that idea. Good job. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Elijah, you want to share next?
Looking at orphanages.
Dude, I need you to talk a little louder because I can't hear you very well.
Looking for orphanages in Mesa.
Oh, good. So because this is your new neighborhood, you get to go investigate new stuff, don't you? Yeah, that's great. See, it's kind of good to move and you get to go see new things and new people and new places, huh? Right on. Cool. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, one more. Does anybody else, one more person want to share? Okay, let's go with Juliana. You're still on mute, miss.
My brother's friend's sister, her name is Ryan Webb, and she is 18 years old, and she graduated from high school this year and is going to college. But in the 4 years, she's had a hard, the family has had a hard time. Her mom got her parents got divorced, and and the dad sort of took their money, and so
Oh.
they became homeless.
Wow.
And then her mom got cancer, and then her mom got diagnosed again, and then she's been getting like A's every single year to try and keep
Wow.
up. And then she graduated on a full ride to college, and she needs $800 to get a home to like her dorm.
Oh, wow. That would be a
And
really
so-
nice gift, huh?
And
You could do
so
something for her.
to give the money to her.
Okay, good. I can't wait to have you write that up and share that with our board who will decide. That's a great idea. Okay, let's move on. Thank you all for sharing. I'm really impressed with how you're already thinking. So everybody else, it kind of gives you an idea of, you know, maybe some areas that you can consider. And I wanted just to go back to encourage all of you to choose something that's part of your passion, things that really matter to you. I don't know if you all remember when we asked you what was really important and things you like to do. Those can be some of the ways that you can help, like, you know, if it has to do with sports, like helping out kids who live in poor neighborhoods to have sports in their neighborhood. Or it can have to do with, you know, horses that are therapy horses. So there's all kinds of ideas using some of the things that you really like to do. So I know some of you are going to come up, I know all of you actually will come up with some really good ideas. So guys, thanks for sharing. All right, so I'm going to real quick slip over to my slides here because I can't remember where I'm at and what's next. Isn't that terrible? So we are, okay, so I guess, you know what, we already did the intro. Oh, I didn't do the intro. So today's topic is about what's not fair, why somebody gets something that you don't get. So we're gonna see a short video about that. And we're gonna talk a little bit about that together. And then, oh, my cool slide, let's catch up. We already kind of got caught up because you all shared what you are excited about, which I'm super pleased that you are already thinking in the right direction to do things that are important to you. So we're gonna jump into a story about the workers in the vineyard. I like to call it the Why Not Me Too story. It's a quick video that I will share with you. So let me close this down for real quick, and then we will share a different video screen with you. If I can find my thingy. All right, so here we go. This is a quick video. It's kind of cute. I think it's cute. It could be just because I'm older that I think it's cute, but here you go.
Into the screen.
Y'all hear it okay?
There once was a man who owned a vineyard and needed some men to work very hard. He hired some men early in the day and told them a denarius would be their pay. And every few hours he hired more men, telling them the same again and again. Then in the evening he gave them their wage, but the ones who came early expressed outrage. We worked harder than anyone here. Aren't you being just a bit unfair? I'm not being unfair to you. A denarius was what you agreed to. You agreed to that. Now take your pay and go, even though you think it's low. For I'll be gracious to whom I want. I'll be generous even though you aren't. For many are victims of circumstance, and hiring you early was a matter of chance. There are Christians who live quite a long time, laboring all day, taking care of the vine. But some get saved after they are old, or live a short while after entering the fold. But nonetheless, on Judgment Day, both may end up receiving the same exact pay. For the point is not simply doing his biz, but rather revealing how gracious he is. Denarius. A denarius.
So that was my cool rap video about the story about the workers in the vine. So the workers in the vineyard really kind of touched on a topic that we sometimes don't really think about how it happens to us, but we see maybe a brother or sister that gets something, and we might have these feelings in our head that's like, oh, well, wait a minute, why did that person get that? Why did my brother get that and I didn't get that? So that's the why it's not fair to me kind of story that you saw in the vineyard. There's a quick story I'm going to read to you that kind of continue to illustrate that to you and explain a little bit further. So one Saturday, a girl named Derry, her dad needed help washing and cleaning the car. It was 9 in the morning, and Derry agreed to work all day until noon, which was lunchtime, for $5. Halfway through the morning, Derry's sister, Kimmy, offered to help too. So their dad invited her to come and join in the work. By lunchtime, though, all the work was done, and the dad called the girls to sit at the table. He said, "Thank you, my daughter," to Kimmy for helping out, and he handed her $5. Derry was watching and was surprised when Kimmy got paid $5 because she only worked half the time. The thing, though, that Derry said in her thought, she thought, well, that's not fair that dad gave her $5 too, much like you saw in the video. But really, she thought in her mind, it's better to have something rather than nothing. And I think that most of you would probably agree that even though you might want more than $5 for working all day washing the car, just even given something is better than dad saying, you know, I'm not going to pay you at all, you know, if you're going to be that way. So their dad was generous. So what I wanted to know from all of you and how you feel about particular things that happen in your life, how does it feel sometimes when maybe you've done the same things happen to you? Maybe you watched your friend get something that you thought you should have gotten. Does anybody want to share how that makes you feel when somebody gets something that you want and you didn't get it? We'll take volunteers. I know I'm asking you like something really, really thoughtful because I'm asking you to think about how you feel about something, but your feelings matter when it comes to maybe not getting what you think you deserve. I see that Nora and John Peter and Thomas's speaker is open. You guys want to share?
How does it make you feel when somebody else gets something that you would really like, but you don't get it, but they do get it? A little bit hard?
I mean,
Do you complain?
I would feel kind of sad
Yeah.
or maybe even jealous.
Yeah. Almost like it's really hard to be happy for that person that got something that you wanted.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it. You feel sad sometimes, Thomas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing that. Utu, do you want to share, girlie?
Yeah,
Thanks,
sometimes I'm kind of sad because like my brother has something and I really want it, but sometimes I don't really help with anything, so he gets it and I'm like, I want it, and sometimes I complain about it.
That's a good point to make. You know, sometimes we have to let them have the thing, you know, that they've been given. And it's hard though to not feel jealous or feel like we're entitled to it. Like, why is that? Why? That's not fair. Why not me? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bailey, I see your hand up. Would you like to share? It's probably hard to share with your sister sometimes, huh?
You feel sad when someone else gets the thing that you wanted.
Yeah, you're right. Do you complain about it? Do you say, Dad, that's not fair. How come I didn't get that?
Show her the face that you do when we do that, huh?
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Sometimes we do make faces when we're
We
not.
do make
really
faces,
much.
yes. Even as
Yeah.
adults, we do, you know?
Yeah, we do. I'm going to admit that my brother, and we're both adults, but my brother got this pair of slippers that I really wanted for Christmas last year. And I was really shocked because I didn't feel generous to him at all. In fact, I even snatched them away from him when he wasn't looking, and I started wearing them around the house. And he looks at me and says, well, where'd you get those? And I'm like, well, they're your slippers. And he got mad. So my mom, who was very generous, didn't realize that it mattered that much to me. And I really kind of felt bad because she turned around a week or so after Christmas and bought me a pair too. So, you know, my mom was generous, just like those people in the vineyard, you know, and just like the girl's dad who paid them both. My mom didn't have to do that, but she made me feel like I was important too. But my poor brother had to put up with my face and my snarling and my complaining. Wasn't cool. Yes, Bella, do you want to share? Thanks for sharing, Bailey.
Welcome.
There was a time that my brother graduated and he was getting a lot of attention and like presents. And I was kind of jealous because I'm moving to 3rd grade and I still have a long way to go to get graduated.
So I love that, Bella, that you can recognize that you do have a long way to go. It's kind of hard because, you know, I don't know if anybody's been driving around lately, seeing in the neighborhoods all these signs up that says graduate, you know, graduate 2020, you know, all these people that have graduated. Yeah. Taylor, yeah, she's graduated from high school, graduated from middle school, graduated from elementary school. And I'm like, wait a minute, can't we just be excited about the person who's in high school, like you said, Bella, who gets to graduate? Because that's a huge accomplishment, right? So in our hearts, we probably need to find a way to be joyful about it and generous with our thoughts rather than complaining. So I want to ask this next question of everybody, and anybody who wants to chime in and answer. Why do you think it's important to be happy with what we have rather than complain? Juliana, I saw your hand first.
Because we might have more things than we realize than others.
Oh, wow. Excellent point. I like that one. Gemma, how about you, girl?
If your friend got a new toy, you could, maybe the next day you found something that you really like too. And maybe like you could like tell your friend and maybe you guys could like share, and then there's no need to be mad.
Yep, I like that idea. That's right. Ask to share or invite yourself over and, hey, can we play with that toy? Pete and Dean, I haven't heard from you. How does it make you feel? Or actually, what did I ask? The question was, is it important to be happy with what we have rather than complain?
It is important to be happy. Yeah.
Is it better to do that? Because then if our complaining might make people feel sad.
And it might, like the other sibling might feel like, oh, I shouldn't get this, or
you make them feel bad, right?
Yeah.
I know as a mom, and maybe other parents would agree with me, it sometimes makes me feel bad when my daughter isn't generous or saying, you know, that she appreciates what's been given to her. So that's important. Bailey, hang on just a second. I want to try and go to somebody else who hasn't had a turn. James, do you want to share a little bit about maybe how you feel when somebody gets something that you wanted?
When someone gets something that I wanted, I feel a little bit sad and left out.
Left out. That's a really great point. Yeah, it's hard to be left out, right? It's not even that it's not fair. It's just that you don't get to be a part of what the celebration is or how excited people are, huh? Good answer. Ty and Jordy, you want to share anything?
No.
Okay. Let's see. Who hasn't had a turn? Elijah, I haven't heard from you. Hang on, Bailey. Hang on, Utu.
Jordy, you didn't have anything?
I
Wants to go to bed, apparently.
don't want to go to bed. I
So you
really
don't want to go to bed? Then you
want
can
to
sit
be
here.
done with generosity class.
I kind of feel sad.
Yeah. You have to share a lot, Elijah, with all your siblings, right? Is that kind of hard to have to do that? Yeah. Do they get stuff that you don't get?
Yeah, sometimes I want something, but I just don't get it.
Yeah. Do you complain? Or do you bug your mom? Mom, can I have it? Can I have
I
it?
do both of that a lot.
Oh, uh-oh. Like that new pair of socks, maybe, or something bigger than a pair of socks. Yeah. Okay. You think about that, bud. Okay. So thank you all for participating. Did you have a chance, Utu, to share? No. Okay. Bailey, let me do Utu first, and then I'll come back to you real quick. Okay.
Like there's someone that doesn't have what we have.
Yeah.
And like sometimes when I don't have what I want, sometimes I complain, or sometimes I bug my mom, or I just snatch it away from my brother.
Oh, wow. Okay. So thank you for admitting that, because I know sometimes it's hard to admit that we're not always the nicest people, huh? So when we think about this on a bigger picture, when it comes to other people who live in other countries, it's important to remember that we have stuff that they don't have. One of the things that we talk about in the adult class when we talk to the parents about generosity is that anywhere else in the world, if you have 3 pairs of shoes, you are wealthy and you are rich to other people in the world. So having 3 pairs of shoes. So how many of you have more than 3 pairs of shoes? Raise your hand. Yeah. So if you have more than 3 pairs of shoes, you are considered wealthy among all the other people in the world. Thanks, you guys. You can put your hands down. So when we think about that, which is pretty simple, right? 3 pairs of shoes, that could be your flip-flops, that could be your dress shoes, and that could be your tennis shoes, right? If you have those 3 pairs of shoes, you have 4, James, 7, 6, right on. So if you have that much, you have plenty of things to be generous about and plenty of things to be able to not complain for, because you do have things that other people don't have. So just something to think about, okay, you guys? Thank you so much for sharing. I really, really love the fact that you're already thinking about how it's not that, doesn't make you feel that good inside when all we do is complain. I like that you think about other people. I think it probably helps when you have siblings, right, that you have to share with. Taylor and Morgan, I don't think I asked you all about how you felt. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss you. I try to remember all my little dots on my screen here.
No, that's okay. When someone has something that I want, I don't know what I do.
You could steal it like I did with my brother, but that's not good. So let's not go there.
Yeah, I don't do that. I probably might bug my sister, whoever has it, until, yeah.
Till they give in.
Yeah.
Is that true, Morgan?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
bet my sister too.
Oh, well, thanks for sharing that, guys. You guys have been really good about telling the truth. Nora, Thomas, John Peter, did we cover you guys? Did you want to share anything else? No? Okay, Bailey, you want to share one more thing about not complaining? No, you're good? Okay, so I think it's on to game time. Does that sound good? I get thumbs up. All right. I know you guys, I got like mixed reviews. I heard everybody wants to play truth or dare again. And everybody's like, no, let's do charades. So this week we're gonna do charades again, and then next week we'll play truth or dare, and maybe I'll make you all take a bite out of the butter stick like Pete did. Yes. Juliana.
Beth, could
Yes.
the parents too?
Yes, because what I have decided to do is call it charades with a twist. So moms, dads, this is a group project. We're gonna kind of So I want you all to unmute yourselves, and it's gonna be kind of ruckus, right? But it's gonna do kind of a reverse charades. We're gonna have family groups act out these things, and the rest of you get to holler out or raise your hand. I'll try to like hear you because there's all of you going at one time, but we'll try to work this out, okay? You ready? All right, so we have 3 categories, okay? Actions, animals, or books and movies, okay? So what I'm gonna ask each one of you, a set of you, is tell me which category when I call on you, and then I'm gonna type in the chat to you and tell you what I want you to act out, okay? And then the rest of the whole class, we're all gonna guess, okay?
Okay.
And then the fabulous cash and prizes is that you get to have a donation money to go give to somebody, you know, that you want to give money to. So that's your end prize for all this fabulous time that you playing games. You ready? Okay. So I think I saw Taylor and Morgan kind of cringe, or maybe their mom was cringing more than anything. So, all right. So do you want to act out an action, an animal, or a book or a movie?
Animal. Wait, right?
Animal.
Yeah, animal.
Okay, here we go. We are going to have you.
Animal. Ready?
Okay, so this is all of it together.
With an animal.
Watching. Uh-oh, they're going to go get a prop, I think.
I think so too. Hold on, everybody.
Brushing teeth or butter.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
An animal.
Monkey.
Monkeys
Sandy.
doing what?
Monkeys
Eating bananas.
Nice job. All right, good job, Pete. Right on. Cool, good job. Okay, Juliana. So, action, animal, or book or movie? Book or movie. Okay. Okay, you and Mom, you ready? Okay, you gotta act that out. I don't know. Everybody keeps leaving. What's up? What's up, guys?
What are they doing in action?
I don't know. You want to come back to her?
Just right.
Okay, 2 more seconds. I'm gonna go to somebody else and she'll come back to her.
Oh, here she is.
Okay, let's go. You gotta act this out. Guys, this is a book, okay?
A book.
There was a movie.
No, we're doing it.
Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit.
No. What else? Think of a book title.
The Hungry Caterpillar.
Yes, yes. Good job, Dave. Good job. So everybody hear that? The very hungry caterpillar.
Animal.
Good job, Mom. Eating greens there. Okay.
We said it. We said it. Jeffrey.
Oh, yep. Okay, Jordy and Ty. Good job. Okay, Bailey, or did I see Herder's hands up? Who wants to go? Okay, Bailey will go next, and then Nora, John, Peter, and Thomas. Okay, Bailey, do you want to do action, animal, or
Move
book?
over and you can do it over there and take the pose.
Movie and book.
A book? You want to act out a book? Okay. You and Dad have to act out this book title.
And now you have plenty of time.
Can you see it?
Where? We have,
You need
We have
another one?
another one.
Okay, yes, you can.
What was the old one?
I'm not going to tell because maybe I'll give it to somebody else, okay?
Okay.
That too hard? How about
no, that's not,
How about an animal? Do you want to act out being an
do that
animal?
one, no, you said that.
An animal.
Okay, one more try, and then we'll come back to you if you can't do this one. Okay, so this one takes a bunch of people in your family. And you act out being that?
All right, ready? Ready? Act like it's
Birds.
What are they? What kind of birds?
Bird or raven. I don't know.
No, we are a cat.
Okay, okay, let's stop. Stop.
Chickens, yes, chickens, yes.
Chickens in the barnyard. Chickens in the barnyard. Yeah, Bailey's like, no, don't make me do this. Okay, next. Who's gonna go next? Nora, John, Peter, and Thomas, and then we'll go Pete and Dean. Okay, herders, do you want to do an action, an animal, or a book? All together. You're gonna do it all together.
Animal. Book. Okay, we put the animal. It's gonna be animal. What? You can't do all things. What?
All three of you are gonna act it out together. Okay, I'm gonna pick one, okay? Here we go. I'm picking one for you. Okay.
Let me do this. Is that an animal? No, that's
No. Oh, you wanted an animal?
No.
Okay.
it actually
Yep, let's
is
do it. Here, we'll do the animal. Pretend to be that animal.
Okay.
Can you do that together?
A fish.
A fish.
A whale.
A scary whale.
Pufferfish.
Yeah.
Lion.
Good job, guys.
Lion.
A school of fish. A school.
Rhino.
A school fish. A school fish.
A school of fish.
A school fish.
A little fish.
Okay, good job, guys. Pete and Dean, you're next. What do you want to do? Some action? Something action? Or an animal?
Can we do animal?
Okay, because the books seem to be too hard. So let's see. Okay. Hey, guys.
Just be called Bam.
Okay, guys, you got to guess what they are.
A cat.
I'm so crazy.
Good job. Good job, Angela. Woo, good job. Let's do Gemma and then Elijah.
Action.
Action?
Alright. You want to do action?
Hello?
Action? What did you guys pick?
Gonna do a movie or an action? Who wants to do an action?
Okay.
Squirrel.
Okay.
Okay, here she goes, you guys. Okay.
Go.
What's she doing?
She dropped something.
No, she's gonna have to do it again. Nope.
Found
Do it again.
orange. It's a sandwich, and you open it from the bag.
She's opening something.
Then you put it
Opening
on.
something.
Eating squash. Opening a bag up, and you're gonna put in rice.
A book.
Okay, what's her expression on her face?
Opening a
There you
present.
go.
Opening a present.
Yes, opening a present. Good job. Nice. Good job.
Was it?
That's how you
Opening
do it,
a
Daisy.
present.
Oh.
Good job. Okay. Elijah, did you have your hand up then? Okay. What do you want to do? Act something out, be an animal, or do a book? A movie title? Animal. Okay. Here it comes. Animal. And the whole family can play, okay? All right.
Action. Come on. We're doing it. Other people.
You think you can do that? Okay, guys, here we go. Guess what they are.
Elephant. Elephant.
Elephant with a trunk.
Nice job. Woo, that was fast. You guys are quick tonight. So quick, so quick. Nice job. Okay, Utu, and then we'll go to Ty and Jordy. Utu, do you want to do an animal, a book, or an action? Something
Animal.
Moving around. Okay, this is my next to last animal choice. Okay.
Wait.
Who's doing this?
No.
Maybe Percy can be like the animal. You both got to do it together.
She hasn't done anything yet.
Can you do it?
Okay, yes. Yes.
Right? Okay. All right. Let's go. They're going to demonstrate. Got to guess what they are.
You want to play
Okay, we can't see you.
Go.
Okay.
Do
You want a different one?
it.
Okay. All right. Kind of hard. Sorry.
Not doing anything.
You guys are all being so patient. Thank you. You're going to have to stand up and move away from the camera to do it. Like move your chair. Okay. Do you want us to come back to you, Utu? Okay. Here we go.
Oh. Keep it together.
The chicken. Woodpecker.
No.
Eating.
An ostrich.
Different kind.
A swan.
It's in a place that's cold.
Penguin.
Yes,
Penguin.
Good job. Good job. Okay, who hasn't gone? Raise your hand.
Good job, Utu.
Bella, James. Okay, let's do James first and then we'll do Bella. Okay, and then we'll come over to Ty and Jordy. Okay, James, you want to do animal, action, or a book title?
Action.
Action.
So it'll show up in
Action.
Oops.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Let's do it together.
Come on.
Okay, so what are they doing, guys? Watch.
Wait.
Bum,
Okay.
bum, bum,
Eat ice cream.
Ice cream.
They're doing
Eating
something.
Ice cream.
Ice cream what?
Eating ice cream.
Licking
Tongues. Yep. Good job, guys.
Ice
Good
cream.
job.
Ice cream.
Okay, who else needs to go? Ty and Jordy, right? And
You said you would let Bella go.
thank you, Bella. Thanks for remembering, James. Bella, let's go, and then Ty and Jordy. What do you want to do, Bella? Which category? I don't have any animals left, so I have actions or book or movie. Okay. Let's go with.
You can have the little.
You guys are doing great. Thanks for hanging in there and playing. All right, so let's try this. Maybe you and your mom can act it out together.
We'll do this tomorrow.
What do you think? Okay, guys, this is a book.
Can we get a different one?
I don't have other books left. I have movies left.
We can do an action.
Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, here she goes. She's gonna do an action, guys.
Okay.
Let's watch.
Yeah, hold on. We have to, hang on. We'll move our camera.
Digging. She's digging. Digging. You're digging. You're digging. You're digging.
We'll take digging. She's shoveling dirt.
You're
Yeah.
digging a hole.
You're digging.
Shoveling dirt. Wow, that's good.
You're
Good job,
digging for
guys.
bones.
Thanks, Bella. Good job.
Bones.
Shoveling dirt or snow. Okay, Ty and Jordy, you ready? Action or a movie?
I have to get off right now.
A movie.
Movie? Yeah. Hey, everybody, Bella's got to go. So everybody say bye to Bella.
Bye, Bella.
Why does Bella have to go?
She's got something else she's got to do.
See you next time.
Okay. All right. So you guys want a movie. All right. So let's see. I'm thinking about movies. All right. See if you can do this one.
A different one.
A different one. Okay.
Oh, a different one.
Okay. This is my last one. You all got to do it together. Can you do it together? I think you can do it. All right, guys. This is a movie.
Karate Kid.
No. Think.
Who's doing it? Kung Fu Panda.
Nope. Close.
Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles.
Yes. Good job. Good job. Ninja Turtles. Oh no, turtles. Ninja Turtles. Okay, who else needs to go? Okay.
I don't want to go.
You already went. Did you go already?
Yeah.
Okay.
They did.
Juliana did it. Bailey did it. Utu did it. Gemma, right? You did it. Dean and Pete, you did it. I think everybody did it, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Except you.
Totally good. Great job, you guys. Thanks for playing the game. I hope you had fun. You guys are really patient. So we're going to finish up here real quick. We're going to go to couple more slides, and we're going to talk a little bit about how to be happy with what you have been given, because I think you all are already doing that. At least I think you are. So let's share this next slide. This is like one of my favorite pictures. Because really, like, that cat looks like it's smiling, right?
Oh, bless you.
Oh, that's weird.
Bless you.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, huh? Do you have cats that smile in your house?
No, we don't.
I don't. My dog smiles, but I think it's for the wrong reasons. Okay, so how to be happy with what you've been given. A generous person will prosper, means that they will really do well, and he who refreshes others will be refreshed. And that's from the book of Proverbs. That kind of talks about what we've already talked about tonight, which is doing something, you know, good for other people, being generous. We talked about that last week and the week before. When we give to other people, we refresh them. Sometimes it's a gift, sometimes it's a word of encouragement, but being generous refreshes other people, and that's really important in life in general. So if you all remember, you know, about generosity and what it felt like to pick that person on Kiva, I'm sure it made you all feel really good thinking about the fact that you might be able to help this person. At least it always makes me feel good knowing no matter what, how much money I have, that I can give to somebody who needs something that I don't have. So that all ties into the idea of being happy with what you have. What I'd like you to start to do, and this kind of ties in with your big homework project, is think about a way that you can give. This week, I want you to find somebody in your neighborhood that needs something small. Maybe they just need an encouragement or an encouraging word, or maybe they could use a plate of cookies, or maybe they need toilet paper. Something. I want you to think of somebody in your neighborhood that needs help, and you go out and be generous, okay? So this is kind of like a mini project to your big project that you need to investigate a group, but I want you to work on thinking about somebody in your neighborhood just nearby, and even someone homeless. If you see somebody homeless on the side of the street and you think that they could use some water, that's an idea. Just think about somebody that you see all the time, and even get to know your neighbors or friends that you hang out with, somebody you go swimming with, kind of like how Juliana talked about the friend whose sister needs help for college. Those are some ideas on a really small, teeny tiny scale, okay? That means like sharing a granola bar, or, you know, sharing some cookies. Do something small, and then we'll talk about that next time we get together, okay, you guys? All right. What we are going to do is watch a quick video on a little girl named Emily. So let me share Emily's story with all y'all. Go back to my big screen. I think this is a really sweet story. Hopefully y'all feel the same way after you're done watching Miss Emily here. But this is kind of cool.
Sometimes kids get sick, and then their hair falls out. That's really, really sad. My name is Emily James, and I'm 3 years old. This is my Uncle Matthew. He gets my hair. I don't want any kids that be sad that they have no hair. What I want to do is give them my hair. Because I have more hair, I can just cut some of the hair off and give it to someone. I try to stay nice and still when Matthew cuts my hair. I think Uncle Matthew is the best haircut in the world. Can't wait to look just like my dolly. Wow, me and my dolly look so pretty.
So I think that was kind of a cute movie. Hopefully all of you thought the same thing. Has any of you ever donated your hair?
My friend did.
Yeah.
I have. Lots of love.
Yes, locks of love. Thanks for sharing that, Elizabeth. That's great. Morgan and Taylor, you all donated your hair before? Same thing. Did you do locks for love? It's okay if you don't remember. I was just thinking out loud.
We don't know. We don't remember.
We didn't do.
That's okay. No worries. Okay, Butu, did you share your hair?
Well, not really, but not really, but
Would you want to donate your hair?
I wish I could.
Yeah. Anybody else?
When it comes to
Ty, did you ever share your hair? No. Gemma, do you share your hair? Well, I have this friend, and this friend of mine had 22 inches of hair, which basically is like 2 wigs for kids. And this person I know used to wear it braided and wore it back all the time. And you really didn't know how long this person's hair was. And of course, it wasn't a girl, it was my friend Marcus. And Marcus had the longest hair, and everybody wanted to brush Marcus's hair. And one day Marcus decided he was kind of done with the hair, and he was just going to cut it off and do nothing with it. But his sister said to him, no, you know, don't forget our cousin doesn't have any hair right now. And so it was really cool that Marcus decided to, you know, cut his hair and gave it so his cousin could have a wig. So I always think that's really cool. Guys, we're actually doing really good tonight. It won't be a late night, but what I really do want to stress, and I'm going to put another slide up, I really want you to think about how to be generous to somebody else, okay? So does anybody want to kind of chime in right now and think of a way immediately that you can think about being generous this week? You can just chime in because I can't see you because of the slideshow. If you're raising your hand, I can't see you. So what it says on the screen is sometimes we're too busy with school or sports or family activities and that we miss out on chances to learn new ideas like generosity, but you guys have been learning that a lot. Ideas that help us grow as people. And so what we are teaching you about generosity is help you think differently than you already are. And I know a lot of you do, you think generously of how to help other people. But it's good to, you know, do something that maybe makes you kind of nervous even, because that is something that's good because you start to really think about, wow, this could really impact somebody. So don't let your nerves get to you if you come up to a stranger and want to help them, but think about what you can do for them to be a cheerful giver. Because when you are cheerful and give to them, it makes all the difference to them. You never know what your gesture, like meaning your words or your cookies or even sharing a pair of socks, can do for somebody else. So it's really good to think differently about how you can really be a good, generous person to somebody else who needs something that they don't have. And as it shows up on the screen, it says we do learn to share, but we don't always share because we want to. We share because someone told us to. And sometimes just being told what to do makes us go, I don't want to do that. You know, like I'm going to stamp on my feet and I'm going to say, no way, I'm not giving anything. But sometimes, again, the idea is to do something that maybe you don't always do, right? Instead of complaining, instead of thinking, well, gosh, I don't get that, but to do for somebody else is important, to have it come from your heart. Again, so the homework this week is to pick someone you know and decide what they need and go and be generous to them, okay? Like I said, next week we'll share that a little bit. I'm sorry, not next week. We're gonna come back, by the way, on July 9th, okay? So we're skipping a week for kids because we want to give you the chance to go on vacation and not worry about class. So we'll come back July 9th, okay? Thomas, did you have a question, buddy?
I shared with my cousin Luke. I shared the swimsuit with him when we were going to the pool.
Oh, cool. I love that. Okay, so you can kick it off for us, Thomas. That's the first good thing that we want to talk about, is doing something and being generous for friends. So I want you guys to go out and do the same kind of, idea that Thomas did, okay, where he shared with his cousin, okay? Utu, you have a question?
Another way to be generous is like maybe sharing your old clothes that don't fit you anymore to someone else. Like what I did this week, I gave my dad a cookie even when he didn't ask for one. I just gave him one.
And that was very generous. Yeah, good job. So that's the idea. That's how you want to be generous, is just to give because it makes you feel good, okay? So anybody else want to share before we go? Anything you want to share? I see Gemma doing this. I see Bailey super quiet. Elijah, you're raising your hand, bud. Did you have something to share? I think Elijah's growing his hair out so he can give it away. Okay, how about anybody else while we wait to figure out the sound for Elijah? Yes, Taylor and Morgan.
Somebody, his name is Shane, and he doesn't really get much visitors, and he doesn't have that much friends, and he doesn't know how to speak.
So you want to do something for him?
Mm-hmm. My
I
mom
love
could
that.
probably play with him or read a book to him.
I think that sounds like a great idea. I can't wait for you to come back the next time we meet and tell us about how that went. So you got 2 weeks to work on this project, you guys, okay? So you got a little bit of time. You don't have to run out and do it tomorrow, but you got 2 weeks to think about it, and we'll come back and share on July 9th, okay? Taylor and Morgan, and then we'll go to John Peter.
I give away all my old clothes to our friends.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Cool, I like that. So since that's something you already do, I'd like you to think of one new thing that you can do that's different than that, okay? Because that is something you've already practiced and you're already comfortable doing. I want you to think about something outside of your normal way of thinking of who else you could be generous to, okay?
Okay.
John Peter.
So you know how police officers are like getting really bad treatment? So one lives in our neighborhood, and like every day once he comes home from work, he has to like drive away so like people don't actually follow him and like to where he lives. And so like neighbors were planning like to give him like a gift, like all the neighbors together were gonna give him like a big gift.
That is very cool. Yeah. I want to know how that turns out. I hope you guys do that. I think that's a really nice gesture. And you guys, you know, if you know any nurses or other police officers or firefighters or people that are working to help people keep people healthy and safe during the virus and the pandemic, those are people that you can go be generous to really easily. So thank you for sharing that. James, did you want to share? No. Ty, do you want to share?
My mom, she used to be a nurse.
Yeah, she did. So can you think of nurses that need you to go be generous to? Like maybe take cookies or just go tell them that they're doing a good job? You can,
Yeah.
you can think about that. Yeah, cool. Good job tonight. Thank you for participating. Okay, anybody else want to talk? I see Utu, Juliana. Juliana, your mic is off. Do you want to share? Hold on, Utu. Juliana, do you want to share? No. Utu, how about you?
Actually, I sent some old clothes to the church so they could give it away to some people. So like there's this vineyard plate, like so there's this Mercer warehouse where there's food and everything, and we have a guy at our church that's homeless. He lost his job, so he stays there. And
so what I want you to do.
I saw my all of my old clothes, not all of them. I still have more left.
Okay. Just like I told Morgan and Taylor, is to do something different, okay? I want you to give or think of ways to be generous that's different than you already do, okay? So think about that in the next couple of weeks. Pete and Dean, you want to share any ideas or you're good? No, you're good? Right on. Okay, guys, we are done. I will send the moms and dads the slides from tonight that will have just a reminder that this is your project is to do and go and be generous. And then I'll also remind everybody that July 9th is the next time we get together. Okay, guys?
Anything.
Beth, I just wanted to make sure, are we using the same link for next Thursday for the parents to learn how to fill out the 990s? 990?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the same Zoom link.
Yes. And then what I'm going to do is give you some pre-work. There's got some video clips of another instructor that's provided some instruction. So we'll have you do that, and then we'll meet you up. Parents will meet next week if you need pointers or assistance in completing the research. Okay. And I'll send that to you all in an email. So please be sure to check your emails, moms and dads, to not miss out on that opportunity or if you have any questions. Okay. Okay, great. You guys did a great job today. I really am impressed with all the continued goofiness that you have inside of yourselves. I love that you're goofy and love to play games, because that just shows that you have such a great heart for other people and you're creative and all that stuff. So nice job, guys. Juliana, did you have a question? Do you want to hang on a minute? She can't hear me. Okay, guys, you can go, John Peter, anybody else, if you're done, go ahead and log off. If you have questions, stay on.
Bye.
See you later, Miss Beth.
See you later, Pete and Dean.
Just to let you know, Miss Beth, Juliana, she can't hear, just to let you know. So
I know, I've been chatting with her in the chat screen.
Bye.
So bye, you two.
Bye.
Thank you, Miss Beth. Have a good one.
Bye, you guys. Take care.
Should we just hang up? Okay, we're gonna hang up. We just go.
Should we just rejoin?
No, I think everybody's hanging out. So.
Oh, bye.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Like, we're going
Oh, okay.
okay. Vacation like 4th of July-ish, and I mean, it might be for a week before or after, so we don't know if we're gonna be there or not.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what I'll do is I will text your mom. I will email your mom and give her a call. Okay. All right, guys.
8 and 9.
Thank you. Take care.
Yes.
Bye.
5223.
5223.
$949.
The chat's disabled, so we can't. 949.
8,
9, 9. Wait. Remember, it's backwards. 8, 9, 9, 5, 2, 2, 3. Mom, it's backwards. It's backwards.
but she can still get it.
Hello?
Hi there.
Hello. I'm gonna close the meeting here. Hold on.
Okay.